What's up, guys? Today's Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. What's going on? How's everybody doing? Let me disable some of these alerts, man. Ooh. All right. Let's check out the market outlook today. See what things are looking like. Good afternoon, G Money. What's going on? RP Nickel, how you doing? Let's see. Yeah, market was pretty mixed today. A lot of the stuff that went up a lot yesterday cooled back down. Some of the semiconductors, Nvidia cooled down, no move. Microsoft, Oracle, what the hell? Apple at 175. Damn, Apple's on some crack, man. Some of the consumer staples company got beat up. The Kraft, Kroger's, Kellogg, Target. You know, people don't want to play safe, man. They want to go risky dicky today. Walmart, a lot of stuff came back down pretty hard. Google was a little bit green. Facebook continued to move up pretty bullishly. Wow, Cruise Company went big move today. Huge recovery. Very nice there. Broken.com as well. PayPal continued to move back close to our $200 line. I don't know if you guys got into PayPal with us the other day. Huge reversal up. Very nice. Probably a good time to close as we're getting close to the $200 area. Let's check out what earnings we got going on today. This paper hand, some SPY calls today. There is. Dang. It's okay. It's okay. There'll be more. Good afternoon. Make some good money today. Yeah. Let's go. Can't wait to see what SPWH earnings are. Same. I can't wait. Scare money don't make money. Facts. So puts on what, man? Say that, and then you go like you're selling puts. Disappointed. That's not much money, man. You know the most money is made from going ape on calls. Oh man. All right, so let's see. So we have some earnings today from Rent. Let's see what do we have going on today. We have GameStop. I know a lot of people are excited about that. We got Restoration Hardware. Then we have Sportsman Warehouse, man. That's the one we're really looking for because we got some lottos on it on the account. Rent says they reported Q3 EPS is negative 672, down from 398. Sales is 59, up from 35. I don't know what happened there. I don't know how they lost so much. 66% increase in sales, but a huge loss in margins. So that was on Rent. I don't even know what this company is, man. Rent the Runaway is an e-commerce platform that allows users to rent, subscribe, or buy designers' apparels? What? Interesting concept. Restoration Hardware also reported as well. Watching from your phone for the first time, kid? Whoa. Restoration hardware is up. What's up, Maga? Hi. Gonna app as nomad. This the way. Alright, let's see restoration hardware. Oh my gosh. Ooh, that's nasty, man. That is ugly. That's crazy. Hopefully you guys bought calls in this, man. If you bought calls in this, you'd be banking right now. I know nobody dumb enough to be selling puts on this when they can be buying calls, man. This is easy money. Not talking about anybody specifically in the audience though. So that has pretty good earnings, I guess. Pull up a little bit as more stuff gets updated. They said they raised their guidance as well. GameStop also reported earning sales is 1.3 billion as opposed to 1.19, 29% increase compared to last year's. Flopped. So down $6, 3.5%, 169, going down a little bit more to 165. Very nice, very nice. We could talk about that in a little bit. Oh no, man. Oh no, let's see what happened here. Let's see what's happening here. No. No. Ugh. Why Sportsman Warehouse? All you had to do was make 3 more cents. Is that so hard? Is that so hard, man? Just make 3 more cents. So Sportsman Warehouse, we played some lotto on it. We got some pretty DG plays. Looking for like 15 to 17. Only if they super beat. So earnings per share was 51 cents as opposed to 54 cents estimate. They missed that by a little bit. Sales is $401 million as opposed to $379 million. So they still made more money than last year. But things are slowing down a little bit. So this was a 28% decrease in terms of margins compared to last year's, and about 4% increase in sales compared to last year. Why you no earn? Why? Kip says. But we're extremely bullish on it because the enterprise value on this stock was, around 873 million, and right now the market cap is 562. That means it's extremely undervalued. If you did the math on it, you took the enterprise value divided by the share floats, or I mean the floats over here. You would get like $20. So ideally, this would be around $20, but obviously the earnings is going to affect that a lot as well, because if they're excelling their earnings and they're consistently having this good margin and the sales, then things will reflect accordingly. But I mean, this isn't that bad of an earnings. It's a reasonable earnings, because at least on the bullish case, like at least they're still having more sales than last year, and last year was already a phenomenal year for them. So at least that would justify the current price point they were at, because last year they were trading at $12. They're trading at 13 right now. So they're still like having that ability of having more sales than last year's. And then like after these quarters here, they still had pretty good earnings throughout the year. So for them to be flat compared to last year's numbers is still pretty good value. They were supposed to be acquired by another gun company, and the FTC, Federal Trade Commission, ended up blocking them. So since they end up getting the block, the price came back down, but they're gonna get paid by the other company for not being able to go through with the merger. So this is it right here. The other day they went down purge after terminating the sales to Great Outdoors. But Great Outdoors is supposed to pay them $50,000 for that termination. And then they got some price upgrades to $20 from 18 to 20 by some of the other hedge funds and things like that. So I think there's still, possibility for this to go up. I think it's just a matter of time. Let's see what the CEO says. Oh, 50 mil. 50 mil. So he said, I'm very proud of the team and pleased with the performance of the business during third quarter. Sportsman Warehouse CEO, despite a very difficult comparison and terminated merger agreement with the Great Outdoor Group, our team has been able to achieve incredible results in the quarter and year-to-date period. Top line sales grew up 4% for the third quarter compared to the same period last year. They also opened 7 new stores in an 8-week period as of today. So that's really good, opening new stores. The company has opened 10 stores in fiscal 2021, including 2 in 2 new states. So this brings our total store count to 122 stores in 29 states. Same store sales declined 1.5% for the third quarter compared to the third quarter of last year. The companies saw same store sales growth of about 39% compared to 2019. E-commerce sale growth was 15% and 260% compared to 2019. That's really good. They also increased a lot of customer base with a new credit card. So they were supposed to get acquired by this company that owns Bass Pro. I think that's called Bass Pro. So gross profit is still pretty good. Gonna go through the GameStop earning in a second. All right, let's check out the GameStop earning. Let's see what's going on there. So we did some low-key lotto on GameStop as well, looking for it to not make that big of a move. In terms of calendars, it was a little bit expensive though, so it was a little bit hard to alert it. So GameStop says third quarter net sales was 1.29 billion for the quarter, compared to 1 billion in the prior year's third quarter. So that's about 30% increase, right? Sales attribute to new and expanded brand relationships such as Samsung, LG, Razer, Vizio, and other contribute to the company's growth in the quarter. Inventory was 1.14 billion compared to 861. So they're trying to front load investments in inventory to meet increased customer demand and mitigate supply chain issues. Ended the period with a lot of cash. And they established new offices in Seattle, Washington, Boston, Massachusetts, which are technology hubs with established telemarket. Interesting. What are they doing that? So this is this year's sales data compared to last year's 3.7 net sales compared to 2.9, 39 weeks ended. Margin in terms of net loss is a little bit better. double the cash flow compared to last year. Yeah, in a way, kind of like zero or hero. Like either we're gonna make a lot of money, or we're gonna lose the whole investment that we put in. Kind of like that. It was overall decent earning. It was a reasonable earning, not that bad. I was expecting worse, honestly. But compared to 1 year price, obviously GameStop still has a lot to catch up to, right? The stock 1 year ago was trading around $12. For some of you that have jumped into the market during the Sega, the GameStop Sega. So, you know, in December of last year, it was trading around $12 to $17. That was when they started that big run up to $400, $500. And then we kind of came back down a little bit. So the price has definitely appreciated 10x compared to last year's, where sales is still struggling. Sales, I mean, like sales is not struggling, but sales is getting better and better, but it still has a lot to go in order for sales to catch up to the current stock price. But they could potentially have a lot of things up their sleeve that we might not know, and that could potentially make it happen. Who knows? What's up, Ravi? Does Fastly still has room to go up? We can check that out. That seems like to be part of the cloud sector, with OKTO, MTB, and TWLO. So we'll check the whole sector. The cloud sector has been pretty bullish. The whole market's been extremely bullish. So a lot of things just been moving up with the whole general direction of the market. So let's see. Let's check out some of the other earnings that we got here. UDMY sales is 129 as opposed to 125. Beat analyst estimate by 2.95%. This was a pretty new IPO, so not much movement. Sure, we'll check Fastly and ASAN. So revenue grew 9% year over year. Still a lot of losses. That's so crazy about this company, man. This is a company that sells like courses for $5, but it's just a lot of like overseas courses, and they're like, they're pretty trash, man. Next quarter guidance is pretty good, above estimates. So anytime guidance is above estimates, it's always good. Let's check out some of the other earnings we have. Path, UiPath. They reported Q3 EPS negative 23 cents as opposed to negative 41 cents. Sales is 220 mil as opposed to 208. This is a 43% increase compared to the same period last year, and 49% increase compared to the same period last year. See where the company was trading at last year. It was a pretty new IPO as well. IPO earlier this year around 60s. It's trading around 45 right now. So those data are pretty good. Let's see what the next quarter data is looking like. Next quarter, they're looking to make between 281 to 283. This quarter, they pulled about 220. So they're seeing a better quarter for sure. So at some point or another, this could be another interesting buying opportunity as well. I like it. Got another lot of partnership announcement as well. CrowdStrike partnerships. TWAC. I mean, it's hard, man. Like, what do we really know about that company? There's so much it's so much like, it's just all speculation. We don't really know much of what exactly they're gonna do. There's no like concrete there's no real concrete plan. So it's all speculation at that point. It's like cryptos almost, man. Probably have better chance in cryptos. But yeah, like Fiat World says, pretty much be money you be okay losing. Zero or hero. So Restoration Hardware had a pretty good earnings. EPS was $7 compared to $6.63. Sales is 1.03 billion as opposed to 983 mil. 13% increase compared to the same period last year and 19% increase compared to the same period last year. How is the stock compared to last year's? Last year was like 490s, 416 to 490s. 2-year basis, the company's has gone up like 200+%, man. Yo, I feel like we talk about this company every quarter, every earnings, man. And we think about buying the dip, but always miss the opportunity to buy the dip because the options chain is just so trash. But this might be good for Wayfair. Let me see if it's up after hours. So usually they run pretty close together. So this might be a buying opportunity right now. Either that or overstock.com. So watch out for those two if you like Restoration Hardware. What else we got? They did a presentation yesterday or something, right? Earnings per share is 20 cents as opposed to 14 cents for Napa. Sales is 104 as opposed to 96. What is this? Luxury wine company. Interesting. Let me see what the sales imbalance today was. 2.6 billion to the buy side. That's true. It is. That's kind of most of the earnings today, man. Didn't get to see what I wanted from Sportsman's Warehouse, but oh well. We'll see what things have in line for us tomorrow. We'll see. You guys said you guys want to check out some stocks. What were they again? Fastly. Ravi from YouTube side wanted to check out Fastly. Let's check that out. So based on our swing indicator, Fastly has had a lot of money flow coming in this day, and then it started to move up, found some bottom here, started to move up. This could be a good area to take profit right here on the half-day chart. We got some support below it around $40. Yeah, sure, man. So we got a little bit of resistance here. Next level, if it really wants to clear, would have to be $45. If it can clear 45, it can go a little bit more. If it can't clear that, it could set up the double bottom, or it just could come back a little bit more. But it's been a tricky company, man. It's been a very tricky company. They even had a really good earnings last quarter, and they can't like go up for the life of them. So, but they did end up finding a bottom here, and finding a bottom here for that reversal upside. So that's a good move. Fastly, I post a little bit of that. I posted it in the discussion channel on Fastly. Oh, is Mike here on the stream? Can you explain how technical patterns are formed, cup and handle, and what causes it to go up at the handle? Oh, I mean that all depends on the trader. You know, it all depends on the setup, the trader, and how like everybody play it. So, and the thing with patterns is all speculative. It all depends on like what people, you know, want to see or decide to see. So, for example, you know, you could look at SPY, you know, which I'm pulling up as XPX, right? You could essentially say, hey, this is a cup and handle pattern here. Um, you know, we could say that this is a cup and handle pattern here. And naturally, when the market comes back down and goes back up, right? It's naturally gonna slow down a little bit. So if the cup and handle, if this is the cup, then the handle will be right here where it pulls back a little bit to cool down. That's called the back testing. If it back tests and it holds that support area, then it's gonna bounce there again. It's gonna go higher. So that's how bow flags are set up. Cup and handles are set up. Even inverse head and shoulders are set up like that way. There's most of the patterns are the same thing, honestly. And there's so many different ways people want to play it. Like for example, somebody like me, I could be looking at like Facebook, and I could be like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna play just off the support line here. Some people are gonna wait for the confirmation bounce to play it. You know, somebody could be playing it here at the breakout, where I could be taking my guess and just playing it right here at the bottom. It all depends on how you know how everybody decides to play it. But if you want to go spend more time on it, I guess spend more time on it. Just reach out to our Xtrades team. You get a lifetime membership. We do offer 2 hours of mentoring, and you can set up one-on-one sessions, so we can, you know, spend a lot of time going over the patterns and how to find the plays and set up the plays, and stuff like that. I mean, even our swing algo, the swing algo that we have for sale in X Hubs right now, um, that also kind of explains to you how you want to play technicals. So for a lot of people that are new and they're just like started trading and they want to get better at trading, you know, ideally you want to have a system. So that's kind of why I designed the swing trading system to help that, you know, to make that happen. So I hope that was helpful. Hope I was able to answer your question a little bit there. Check out the next stock. Oh, let's go over Love Sack. I got you, man. They had a good earnings, man. Love Sack always has a good earning. I mean, have you seen the furniture, bro? Have you seen the furniture? Oh, what the hell? The site doesn't. Oh, there you go. I mean, have you seen the furniture? Oh, geez. That was so loud. I mean, just look at all the different positions that you can. I mean, that the furniture can do. Good stuff. So they had pretty good earnings. Let's check it out. Q3 EPS is 17 cents as opposed to negative 40 cents. So last quarter they were negative. This quarter they had a really good margin. Sales is 116 million as opposed to 112 estimate. Says the margins was 6% increase compared to last year. It was supposed to be a bad quarter, but they ended up having a really good quarter out of it. Sales is 56% increase compared to last year. People are buying these furnitures nonstop. Not me though, but people are. Stock last year was trading around $37. Right now it's trading around almost $80 after today's reversal to the upside. So due to the market going downturn last week, it was trading as low as 60s, moved up $18, man. And this company was trading around $17. Jesus. What else are they selling, man? What are they selling? Like dolls with the couch? What else are they selling, man? Does the beanbags comes with vibrators or something? Jeez. I don't know what they're selling, man, but stock is up a lot. $16. Wow. Someday it's gonna be a $160 stock. Yo, you guys remember last year when people were boycotting Wayfarers because they were like, yo, this company is so sus. They be selling like they would be selling these furnitures like what do you even call it? Cabinets and like closets for like thousands of dollars last year. So people were like, yo, these furnitures that they're selling aren't actually furniture. When you get the furniture, you actually get a, 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 you know, like a person with it or whatever. Or they're like, you're actually buying a service. That's why these furnitures would cost like $5,000 or $15,000 when you can look somewhere else and it'd just be like a $500 piece of furniture. I don't know if you guys ever seen that last year. It's pretty crazy. So Thor also reported as well. Thor's acquisition supply chain execution led to double beat. It's a 1-2 punch. Double beat. Let's see. Let's look at the earnings real quick though. Thor Industries net sale of 3.96 billion, earnings per share is 434. Reaffirms positive outlook. 100%, 117% increase compared to the same period last year. Dude, another monster year. Oh my gosh. More backlog. Increase of 100% backlog. It says backlog as of October 31st was 18 billion compared to 2020. They made so much money that they literally bought out this other company called AirXL, which is a significant supplier to the RV industry. Bro. How did the FTC even clear that deal? They literally have monopoly over that supplier, man. This is disgusting. Order backlog 10 billion as opposed to 4.3. Net sales 2.2 as opposed to 1.3. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, look, I see Kip. I see Kip's Airstream. Sus. I like their presentation, man. Pretty cool stuff. Actually, let me look up one more thing. Are they doing any repurchase? Where? Why is it showing me? Whatever. Let's take a look at this stock. I mean, yeah, I think it's probably a good buying opportunity if it keeps coming down. Cause I mean, look at it, the company was trading $88 prior to COVID. The company had never lost any sales compared to COVID, right? Because this was one of those, like, weird. This is one of those like anomalies where the company actually made more money because of COVID, and just because, like, you know I feel like there's a new trend that, like, a lot of people are on in America, but I'm not on it yet because I'm on the big city. But I feel like there's a lot of people going this new trend of like traveling visiting all 50 states. I remember that used to be a big thing at some point, man. Like in the early 2000s, or maybe it was the 2008, man, when the market crashed, like back then. I remember it used to be a big trend as well, where like people would travel America. They used to have like these books where like must visits in the 50 states and things like that. Even Guy Fieri, he would do like these diner reviews, where diners and drive-ins or something, and he would just go to every state and try out like different diners and stuff. So I feel like that used to be a big trend that kind of died out, and it's coming back again. It's coming back again, and companies like these benefit really well from it because, instead of like going to like visit 50 states and like renting hotels and stuff, you can just drive an RV, Same amount of costs, give or take. Just gotta wash your own clothes. So good support in this range here. Saw some resistance here prior to that. I could see the stock going down a little bit because they made the acquisition. So a lot of times when they make acquisitions, sometimes that could, that could signal that they're having like low cash flow, which is fundamentally, not a good thing. But obviously in their case, this is a good idea. It's a good concept. If investor likes it, it should go up. So we see some good support over here around 102 area. I don't know if we'll go that low to the 90s. If we do go to the 90s, probably in this lower range here. But we did have money flow coming in the other day. It is having a struggle over here at 109, which is point of control. Struggling to break that. So if it can break that, then it can break 113. If it can break 113, if it can clear 113, that's it, man. Next level is way above. So best case scenarios, if it comes back to test it here and then just breaks through, and then if it can break through there, it could break above the next level. Let's check out ASAN for. Oh, ASAN dropped a lot on earnings, huh? Let's check out that earnings. What's up, Mango Bubble? What do you think about SPY tomorrow? Apple and Microsoft has some nice volume at the end. Would that be the next leg up for SPY and QQQ? It's possible. I'll take a look at SPY again in a little bit. Give me a second. So Asana earnings per share is 23 cents. Negative 23 cents as opposed to negative 26. So that was actually a beat. Sales is a beat as well. 32% increase compared to the same period last year, and 70% increase in sales compared to last year. Oh yeah, what isn't this your favorite company, Fiat World? Wow, what a drop. So the IPO a little bit early this year, or last year in December, around $30, I guess. And they ran a lot. They ran from $30 all the way to like 150. And even though they had a good earnings compared to last year, it was in no way justifiable in that sense. Like let's say the last 2 quarters they had over 100% increase in sales. That would have put the company around 60s. Right now it's trading at 80 plus. And they're not really making that much money. They're trading 37 times price to sales. And the price to earnings is still negative, so there's no number here. So it's still got a long way to go from profitability in that sense. Yeah, they're nowhere close to making 100% EPS compared to year over year. I don't even know how it got so overvalued, man. How did it run so hard here? It's just manipulation at this point. Check out the technicals though. Technical look on the weekly chart looks like a big head and shoulder setup, man. So that would be the shoulder, right? This could be the head. If this was a head and shoulder setup, it would come back down right here, set up this other shoulder. That's a possibility. You could find some support around here too. That was a point of control around 63s. So that's why it kind of bounced a little bit over there. If we lose 63s, next level is probably going to be 32s. Let's check out SPY for a mango bubble. Apple and Microsoft has some nice value at the end of the day. So that's the fangs. Let's take a look at the fangs real quick. Amazon's coming up against some support right here. I mean resistance right here. So if we break it, we could move up further. If we reject it, we would come back down here again to the 3300s. What about Netflix? Netflix is about to come up to some resistance as well. Google strong. Microsoft is hitting point of control here too. So a lot of stuff are heading toward the point of control on the half-day chart. So I think we can see a little bit more chop instead of a straight grind up. I mean, if it breaks the resistance, it's gonna move to the next level. If it doesn't, then we're gonna chop, which means we can potentially come back down and just squiggly line. So even SPY is slowing down a little bit too. So SPY had point of control over here around 46, 468-ish or 469-ish. And it's holding the support a little bit. It did break over, it came back to test that and hold this area as support. So that's the only bullish thing about it, testing that area for support. On the daily chart, it does look like it could see continuation and get higher highs. But on the half-day chart, it's iffy. So pretty much tomorrow, if it breaks under this low over here of 4672 on /ES, then it's gonna break down to this next level. If it continue to move up and it doesn't break above, it doesn't break under this level, it's gonna possibly make new highs. So those are some areas of possibility. Pretty much this is the area where it's gonna break, where it's gonna go up. Is there any other charts and stuff you guys want to check out? Let me take a look at some stuff actually. Russell looks a little bit interesting here. The Dow Industrial is looking the same as SPY too. Looks like it can chop back down a little bit. Crude oil though, breaking out. Had a good bounce. Natural gas breaking down. Yeah, the Russell's been chopping a lot, man. Go futures. Indecisive here. Dollar index kind of breaking down. This is good. If the dollar index starts breaking down, then market can continue going up. Lumber price flying, man. Facebook is also a resistance as well, a little bit here on the half-day chart. OLED has some more room to go. Roku. Yeah, Roku had this really good partnership deal this morning. I think I posted it in the stock watch list today. So, but we always talk about Roku. Like if Roku has good news and stuff, it could easily bounce $30 a day. And we got $39, man. Holy smokes. Good bounce off that support at 199. I think we talked about that last time, right? Psychological level, good bounce off support. And And we're getting that move up. TTD moving back up as well. Zendesk. Whoa, Tesla had a strong bounce here. Tesla apparently hit 970 the other day. God damn, I missed it. Hit 950. Oh, damn. I missed it. That sucked. Oh, didn't even move, man. Got scammed. Got scammed. Had a butterfly on it, but it didn't even move. MXPI. Let me see. What is this, RB Nickel? What ticker is that? Price offering. Probably dropped based off the price offering. Dividend also coming up too. Shopify is probably going to move at Amazon tomorrow. So if Amazon move up, Shopify is probably going to move up. I mean, but the premium is also extremely expensive. It really depends, you know, what the level is and stuff. Could really go, if it next level, if it does continue this move, could easily hit 1644s. What call contracts do you have for Shopify? With Ukraine? I mean, with Russia over Ukraine? Is that what you're talking about, Fiat World? DraftKings seeing some reversal to the upside. Etsy. Oh god, Etsy had a good bounce. Totally missed that. Damn. Nike hasn't really moved anywhere. I think Nike is waiting on that Lulu earnings to kind of set the direction. Starbucks is up pretty good. Nice recovery. Utilities are up today. Space. Dave & Buster's doing pretty good today. Shake Shack seeing some recovery. Marriott International. Lyft starting to move back up. Hit the resistance a little bit. Coming back down. Ooh, Target's a buy the dip. Let me write this down. I like Target for tomorrow. TGT. Might have to wait for the selling pressures to slow down a little bit, but it's going to be something I'll keep on watch. Next support around 223s. China market has been very bullish. Alibaba. FXI. Wow. TSM looking a little bit bullish. ASML as well. It's another semiconductor related stock. VIX has been pretty bearish. Put to call ratio is up a lot. TLT. Ten-year treasuries down. They don't think that rates are gonna go up. Or maybe they are. Jeez. Yeah, just went through all the tickers on my watch list. That's pretty much it here for today. I'm gonna end it here. We'll be back here tomorrow to check out more stocks. I'm gonna check out some of the other earnings like Lulu, Costco, Chewy, Avago. Well, let me look at Costco real quick. Damn, Costco had a good bounce. I was hoping it'd drop a little bit lower, but it doesn't look like it's gonna happen. Naturally, for Costco, they usually always have a pretty decent earning. So almost every quarter earnings has been pretty good for them. Either pretty flat or just a little bit. But that's pretty much it for today, guys. We'll be back here tomorrow. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out, and have a good night.